Good morning, children. We are continuing the questions based on the consistent and inconsistent lines. So, find the value of P in 1 to 4 questions are there for the following pair of equations. Now, means we have to find the value of P in the given questions. The first question, 3x minus y minus 5 equal to 0, 6x minus 2y minus p equal to 0. So, P value we should find out if the lines are represented this by parallel. What is the second question? Minus x plus py equal to 1, px minus y equal to 1. The pair of the equation has no solution. Next, third question. Minus 3x plus 5y equal to 7 and 2px minus 3y equal to 1. If the lines represented by these equations are intersecting at unique point, means intersecting lines. Next, one more question is there, 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 and px minus 6y minus 8 equal to 0. If the pair of equations has a unique solution. So you have seen the different questions, only one class we have already done. Now the one more class we are going to do, then it will be more clear to you. So the first question, one by one we can do. What is the first question? 3x minus 5 equal to 0 and 6x minus 2y minus p equal to 0, and the condition is the lines are parallel. If that is the condition, what is the value for p? So the equations are 3x minus y minus 5 equal to 0, 6x minus 2y minus p equal to 0. Already it is in the standard form. Now we have to compare the coefficients and we have to take down a1 by a2. So a1 by a2 equal to 3 by 6. See coefficient of x. Next, b1 by b2 equal to minus 1 by minus 2, that is 1 by 2 only. Here also I can cut, so it is 1 by 2. Next is c1 by c2 equal to minus 5 by p only. What is the conditions they are given? The lines represented by these equations are parallel only. So the lines represented by these equations are parallel. Then what is the condition? Then we have a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2 not equal to minus 5 by p. 3 by 6 is also 1 by 2 only. So this implies 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2 not equal to minus 5 by p. So 5 by p means we will get a unequal part only. So the taking the last two parts, that is second ratio and the third ratio, what we can write 1 by 2 not equal to minus 5 by p implies p cross multiply 1 into p only, p not equal to minus 10. So here correction is there, here also minus 5 by p, so minus 5 by p, that is a plus 10. Minus p equal to minus 10 equal to p equal to 10. Sorry, not equal to 10. So what is the condition? The given equations are parallel for the all the values, but except p not equal p except p not equal to 10 only. So the given lines are parallel except p equal to 10. P not equal to 10 only, na? So lines are parallel. So what is the meaning of this statement? Lines are parallel except p equal to 10. See, we got the condition like this, 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2 not equal to 5 by p. I told minus 5 minus p is there. Suppose p equal to 10. Then what is happened to this ratio? Suppose what is the ratio p equal to 10 means this became 1 by 2 only. So this condition is not happening there. What will happen? a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. See, if p equal to 10, we are getting the condition a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. If this is the condition, then the lines are not parallel. What will happen? The lines are coincident. That is why we are writing lines are parallel except p equal to 10. Means p not equal to 10 only we got here. Okay, minus p is there, minus p equal to minus 10, or p not equal to 10 only we got. So that is why lines are parallel except p equal to 10. Or what we should write, p not equal to 10, that time the lines are parallel. Any value you can take. See, for example, I can take other than 10 any value. So 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2 equal to 5 by 9 I have taken. P equal to 9 I have substituted because other than 10. So this is not equal to this ratio. So it is lines are parallel. So P equal to 10 is not possible in this case. Other than 10 we can take any values. So that is why our conclusion is this much only, lines are parallel except P equal to 10. Second question we have to go for now. The equations are minus x plus py minus 1 equal to 0, then px minus y minus 1 equal to 0. If you not remember the question, equation are same only. This time the equation has no solution. No solution in the sense the lines are parallel. So I have written already in the standard form. Now we should write a1 by a2, b1 by b2. So a1 by a2 it is equal to minus 1 by p. b1 by b2 equal to p by minus 1. And c1 by c2 equal to minus 1 by minus 1 equal to 1 only. Or we can write 1 by 1. Right? Now what is the condition? The equations has no solution. That is, both the lines are parallel. That means a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2 implies minus 1 by p equal to p by minus 1 not equal to 1 by 1. See, from the first and the second ratio, p square equal to 1 only. So p equal to plus 1 and minus 1. Now the second and third ratio. If you are having doubt, you can write a first and the second ratio. Now second and third ratio. Cross multiply. Which is that one? P into 1 P equal to P not equal to minus 1. See, what is the condition they had given? P not equal to minus 1. But here P not equal to minus 1 means which is the value is applicable here? That is P equal to 1 only. So what we can write? The given pair of the equation has no solution at P equal to 1. Here we cannot go for minus 1. What is the reason? P not equal to minus 1 is already given. So P equal to 1, P not equal to P equal to minus 1, P not equal to minus 1. So which is applicable value? P equal to 1 only. So the pair of equation has no solution at a P equal to 1. Question number 3. Minus 3x plus 5y equal to 7 and 2px minus 3y equal to 1. The lines are represented by these equations are intersecting at a unique point. Intersecting means what is the condition? They are having unique solution. So when the unique solution is there, what is the condition? a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. First we have to write in the standard form. Minus 3x plus 5y minus 7 equal to 0. 2px minus 3y minus 1 equal to 0 only. So as usual, what is the step? A1 by A2 should be calculated, that is minus 3 by 2p. B1 by B2, that is equal to 5 by minus 3. C1 by C2 equal to minus 7 by minus 1, or we can say 7 by 1 only. Okay. Now what is the condition? Unique solution is given. The lines are intersecting at one point, are intersecting at one point, or what we can say, lines are having unique solution. What is the unique solution condition? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. That means the first two ratio only we have to see. Minus 3 by 2p not equal to 5 by minus 3. Cross multiply. Minus 3 into minus 3, that is 9. 5 into 2p, that is 10p. So 9 not equal to 10p, or p not equal to 9 by 10. Not equal. We got p not equal to 9 by 10. This value is not possible. Except this, all the values are possible. So what we will write? Lines are having unique solution of all the values of p except 9 by 10. So we got unique solution. Now question number 3 also completed. Now fourth one is 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 and px minus 6y minus 8 equal to 0. If the pair of the equation has a unique solution, same rule, already it is in the standard form. Which rule we should consider? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. So fourth question solution only. 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Px minus 6y minus 8 equal to 0. As usual, A1 by A2 we should calculate. A1 by A2 equal to 2 by p. B1 by B2 equal to 3 by minus 6, or we can say minus 1 by 2. C1 by C2 equal to minus 5 by minus 8, or 5 by 8 only. It is given that the equations have unique solution. So we should check only the first two ratio only. What is the condition? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Implies 2 by p not equal to minus 1 by 2. Cross multiply. Minus p not equal to 4, or we can say p not equal to minus 4. Again the same rule. They are having unique solution for all the values of p except p equal to minus 4. All values of p. Except P equal to minus 1. For which value of lambda do the pair of equations lambda x plus y equal to lambda square and x plus lambda y equal to 1 have no solution, many solution, unique solution? It is like our alpha beta, only one more letter we are going to study. It should be pronounced as a lambda. Now listen, all the three questions we are doing now. So the first equation is, what is the first equation? Lambda x plus y equal to, like this, slanting line. We have to do a cut like this. It is lambda square. And the second equation is x plus, once again I'll write slanting line here. Y I'll write here like this, 1. These are the two equations. So first we have to write in a standard form only. So lambda x plus y, okay, no confusion, minus lambda square equal to 0, x plus lambda y minus 1 equal to 0. First I'll calculate what is a1 by a2, b1 by b2. Calculate and keep it here. a1 by a2 equal to lambda by 1. Next, b1 by b2 equal to 1 by lambda. Then what is remaining? c1 by c2 equal to minus lambda square by minus 1 equal to lambda square. By 1 we can write because ratio only we are writing. It's clear to you. What is a1 by a2 we have written? It is lambda by 1, 1 by lambda and lambda square by 1. Now 1 by 1 we will go. First question is no solution. So a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2 means the lines are parallel. Lambda by 1 equal to 1 by lambda not equal to lambda square by 1. From the first and the second ratio we are going to get a lambda equal to plus 1 and a minus 1 because lambda square is 1. Square root of 1 is plus 1 or minus 1 is possible. Second and third ratio we are going to get a lambda equal to 1. So two values we are getting. So we will go for again what is a lambda equal to 1 and lambda equal to minus 1. If lambda equal to 1, what is happened to the ratio? 1 by 1, see this equation. 1 by 1 equal to 1 by 1 not equal to 1 by 1. So how it is possible? It is not correct only. 1 by 1 equal to 1 only. So that means this became equal to 1. So that means infinitely many solution is possible when lambda equal to 1. So this value is not correct. Lambda 1 equal to 1 we cannot take. Is not possible. So which value is possible? Lambda equal to minus 1 is possible. So we can take only, therefore lambda equal to minus 1 is only possible and also lambda equal to minus 1 if has the equations will not have any solution. So only the value is lambda equal to minus 1 is possible. We already seen the step in the previous only, lambda equal to plus 1 and minus 1 and lambda equal to 1. If we are having minus 1, no solution is possible. By this question, many solution is required. Right? So many solution means what is the value possible? Lambda equal to 1. Equations have many solutions when lambda equal to 1. unique solution. What is the condition? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. So lambda by 1 not equal to 1 by lambda. By cross multiplication solving we'll get lambda equal to plus or minus 1. So we already done the similar patterns. What we should write? Equations have unique solution except lambda equal to plus 1 and lambda equal to minus 1. With this today's class I am winding up.